Hello, players, and welcome back. You have found yourselves in what appears to be a hallway with lots of laboratory tools. The tools have come to life, the furniture has come to life, and attempted to attack you. And when you try to enter the steel door, the lights turned red, and a lab tech and a little quasit that was hiding in the ceiling have turned around and are starting to close in on you. And they are going to join the initiative order to primarily keep things in order. All right. So we left off with Agent Rob. What are you doing?
Um, can I use the butt of my javelin, or honestly, it doesn't matter. I can use the front of it too, to try to break through the glass on the top of the door?
Yeah, totally. Um, Give me a strength check or athletics.
Take athletics.
Nice.
13.
Yeah, you also have a +5 on athletics, so yeah, you are definitely able to smash the glass on it pretty easily. Are you trying to peer inside the glass as well, or are you turning away and smashing it?
Oh, yeah, I was turning towards the door. I mean, I was already facing it too.
Right. Okay. So, what you see in there is you see a slightly surprised Iris holding the black tablet. And she looks up a little bit surprised, even though you know she's been surveilling you at least somewhat through this process. And you notice that she taps a couple buttons on her iPad. She says, seems to have a bit more brawn. Don't worry, we can fix that. And you feel just a little bit of strength leave your body.
Mm.
And as for you, Agent Rose, what are you doing as you see Agent Rob break the glass of the lab door? Rob, is there anything else you want to do with that as you're just
Uh,
observing onward?
I was gonna see if there was a way that we could get the door open with the glass being open now. Like if there was a mechanic on the other side that I could either reach with my javelin or try to, you know,
I
break
like
the
that.
break the electronic pad that's functions as the door
So
key or something like that.
there is a door pad key next to the door,
Yeah.
as well as the thumbprint scanner over here.
Right.
On the opposite side of the door, there does appear to be a some sort of handle where you could pull the door from the inside if you were
Mm-hmm.
to pull and slide it open.
Can I attempt to do that?
Can you describe to me how you're going to attempt to do that? Are you trying to use your javelin and jimmy it in there, or are you trying to use your
Yeah. Let's
hands?
try to use my javelin and leverage it and then pull.
I mean, I appreciate some weird science. I'm trying to think of the best thing for you to roll for that. I don't want to just say athletics again, but I do kind of feel like that would maybe be the best choice.
Mm-hmm.
Or quite possibly, yeah, not like oh, give me a sleight of hand check. Give me, because you're trying to, break in somewhere where you don't belong. And as you're right up on this door frame, peering
Yeah.
in with your javelin sticking in,
Yeah.
and you roll the 4.
Yeah.
Um, that's a real bummer. Your javelin, the tip of it chips in the door
Okay.
frame. As for as you're fitzing around with the door, there's a little guy who's gonna come up a little bit closer to you. More out of curiosity, maybe gonna attack, maybe not. But he's actually first gonna get a little bit closer to Agent Rose. You see a tiny bat-like creature that has appeared right before you. and he is going to attempt to attack you. Because why not?
Why not?
Right.
Sounds
Why
fun.
not? I don't know. You're reading things you weren't supposed to be. Does a 13 hit?
No.
Okay. Then he does not hit you. All right. Wonderful. He is not going to attempt to do anything else.
Okay.
But he is in a small bat-like form currently. And the furniture would be up next. The furniture is, now that it sees that there's a lab tech in the room, the furniture is actually going to slowly move back to its spot
Okay.
and cease from engaging with you for now.
Wait,
And the lab
where'd it
tech,
go? Did it cross me?
the furniture went back to its original spot. I just didn't want the icon obnoxiously there. It's right back over here.
Okay.
The lab tech walks further into the room and stands there completely still, not speaking, but just smiling and nodding at both of you. Agent Dragon Rose.
Hello. Can I see Iris through the door from where I am, or is it obscured?
You are quite a bit far away, and
Yeah.
knowing you in real life, you are on the shorter side. So you're 35 feet away at an angle.
Yeah.
It would be quite hard for you unless you have absolutely amazing eyesight to see through that window.
Okay. Yeah, I figured.
I feel like you'd have to at least give like an investigation or perception check to be like, yeah, I can see her.
Yeah. Okay. So probably not, but okay, so he's trying to do that. The lab tech is she looking at me? Or Rob? Or both of us? Or neither of us? Or
She's taking, the lab tech is taking turns from smiling and nodding at you to smiling and nodding at Rob. And she's really repetitively doing that same motion.
Okay. If I just like take, a step forward, does she do anything? Or seem to like react to that at all? Or is she just like still like
Are you stepping
smiling
with
at it?
aggression, or are you stepping?
No. I'm just like I'll be politely like smiling and nodding at her.
Yeah, she politely nods and smiles back and says, "Welcome to DEAD. How may I help you?"
Thank you. I'm looking for the orientation room.
Oh, well, orientation is just straight through that door. And she, when she points, a beam of light shoots out of her hand, encircling the door that Rob is right around.
Okay. Can you let us through, please?
Unfortunately not. I do not have access.
Okay. Wow, Rob's just like jamming on the door.
How do we get through then?
Yeah.
I'm asking her.
You're asking her? You were made with the best and brightest of tools. I'm sure you'll come up with something. Who knows? Maybe even your brute strength can break the door down.
You're very helpful.
Thank you. Would you like to leave a review?
Yes.
1 to 5, how would you rate my performance today?
5.
Thank you. And she just stands there nodding and smiling again.
This is terrible. And I'm going to okay, I'll go I think I can yeah, I can make that in my movement. So I'll go over to this door or like little window thing and look through it. What do I see?
Since you had like a sneak peek previously of that room, what you see from your perspective, you're fairly confident that that is the bedroom that you were in when you woke up.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Can I start going through more of the cabinets in here looking for our equipment.
Sure. I do not think it will help you.
Sad. But I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay. Yeah, give me an investigation check as you're checking out the cabinets.
Okie dokie. That's a 15.
And what area are you in specifically?
I guess the cabinets right around here. Where's the pointy thingy? These ones.
Right around there.
Yeah.
You do find there's a lot of tubes and liquids you don't necessarily recognize.
Mm-hmm.
But within that, you do find 2 vials, small vials of acid.
Okay.
Like, not the drug, but, like, acid to distribute.
Acid the chemical.
Acid the chemical. Exactly.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll pocket those. And I guess I'll end my turn there for now. That feels like a turn's worth of things to do.
It does. You know, you did a lot. You stayed busy. Agent Rob, what are you doing?
I'm going to attack the lab tech.
Okay. Awesome.
By the way, Rob, we probably shouldn't attack anybody.
An 18. An 18 does hit, yes. With 7 damage. Beautiful. Yeah. As you hit her, she's like, "Why are you hitting me? I am only here to help."
I like whip my head around out of a cabinet.
For
I
training.
am only here to help.
For training purposes. I'm testing out my strength on you.
All right. Well, that's fair. Good to keep in mind that you're really putting your strength to check. The little quasit that was right around the corner of you, Rose, when you walked away, it's going to take its action to shapeshift into a centipede.
Okay.
And it's going to crawl toward you. And let's make sure, I believe it had enough distance with that. Yes, but its action was actually turning into the centipede, so it just crawls toward you, but it cannot do anything quite yet, which is a bummer for me, but that's okay. The lab tech turns and she gestures toward the cameras in the corners of the room and says, "Master Iris, do I have permission to engage in combat?" And a voice over the loudspeaker says, "Get him, techie." And the lab tech's demeanor entirely changes and says, "I think we're going to have some fun," and gets down into a fighting pose and is going to claw at you with her abnormally long nails that seem to have tips of metal in the fingertips. Sorry, Agent Rob. Does a 14 hit?
Yeah.
You don't have to sound so sad. You will take 5 damage, slashing damage.
Okay.
And please make a wisdom saving throw, please.
It's a nat 1.
You are frightened until your next turn.
Okay.
And she still has another slash, so she is really not super happy with how you've been treated, and says, "Master Iris, can I engage in one more slap?" And the voice from overhead says, "Yes, techie, proceed." But this time she misses. And the techie looks a little bit sad. She goes, and that's the end of her turn. Agent Dragon Rose, there is a centipede, a rather large centipede that has crawled up to you. It is characteristically a quasit that is transformed into a centipede. What are you doing as you've grabbed these vials?
So when you say rather large, like...
I can
Like
switch out the token for you.
hand-sized, or like a foot, 3 feet?
Based on what it says here, it just says centipede.
Because aren't actual centipedes like very, very, very small?
Actual centipedes are very small, but this is going to be considered a small beast. A little
Got you.
guy.
Got you. So it's a
So he's in this
it's a
format.
giant small centipede.
A giant small centipede.
Okay. Becky, why is your pet mad at me?
We just want you to complete the orientation. And then she gets back in fighting pose.
Does my orientation involve killing your pet?
It is entirely your choice. All choices will be closely observed and graded as a result.
With quick scan of the room, is there any foreseeable, or is there any like way I could contain this creature, like a net or a box or a very large vial?
I mean, there is like glass shelving in the shelves next to you, but they don't close all the way.
Yeah, that I don't think that'll work out.
Techie says, unfortunately, time is running out, and you are going to have to make a decision.
Okay, Techie. Doesn't seem like you care about him a lot. And I will cast. Does he look very beefy?
He looks like, your average beef boy.
Your average beef boy? Alright, I'll try a Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Dexterity 13.
Let's see. Yes, your dexterity has not changed. That's a natural 20.
Ah! He's a fast centipede. It's all those legs.
All those legs scuttle around you, making little clicking noises.
Yeah, that's gross. Alright, well, I don't think there's much else I could do, so that will be my turn.
Okay. Agent Rob, what are you going to do to this techie?
I will attack with my javelin, or try to.
That definitely hits. Let's see.
A 19.
Was that a crit?
19. No, it's not. It's a 19. It's pretty close.
Okay. It's okay, half-baked Rob.
Yeah.
That's what your nickname in 2.5 would be.
Okay.
8 damage. Okay, how do you stab this innocent human-looking tech?
Just in the stomach.
Oh. Yeah, so when you stab, you hear squelching, but you also hear sparks of, like, electricity.
Mm-hmm.
As if they weren't entirely human.
Right.
So
is she, like, malfunctioning or anything?
She's not super happy. She looks down and looks up at the cameras and says, Master Iris, are you satisfied? And the overhead microphone does not respond. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
Yeah. I'll pop my second wind, I guess I should.
So that's 11 points of healing that are being brought back to you. So you're back to full health. So how often can you use second wind?
2 times.
Perfect. Okay, just want to make sure.
Long rest.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
All right, it is the giant centipede, aka the quasit. It's turn. This time, Agent Rose, you've been around dogs and horses. You've been around animals a lot of your former life. And there was some compassion you had initially of not wanting to kill this animal. But as its little legs stop scuttling, you see almost like it's trying to point you into a direction of where to go.
Okay.
And now, so the quasit, because you are not listening to the physical body language that it's giving you as it's trying to herd you into this, in and around this corner, it is going to give you a bite. or attempt to bite you. That was a natural 20.
Okay.
You take 5 damage, so times 2. You take 10 damage.
Jeez.
Okay.
Let's see. Are you? Yeah, you're kind of hurting there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And a few of the little front legs and antennae just seem to be just twitching toward you, as if it didn't really enjoy doing that, but it was more out of necessity. And it's still pointing toward the large door.
Okay.
And the lab tech is up next. Lab tech says, freezes for a second, as if loading new information. Her eyes are completely glazed over. There's just white in them. You don't see eyes and pupils.
Mm-hmm.
And a second later, it's as if her thoughts reload. And she says to you, Agent Rob, she stares at you with the deep, pale whiteness of her eyes, and you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
A 5.
And you know what's crazy is that it feels even worse to you. That felt more like a 3. And you were frozen and paralyzed.
Oh, yeah, great.
Frightened until your next turn, and we are actually going to fully commit to that condition this time around. Agent Dragon Rose.
Mm-hmm.
You got bit by a centipede and just felt most of your life drain out of you. You hear a voice above the speaker that says, "Not much constitution or resilience. I think we're going to have to modify that." And what are you doing with your turn?
I would like to subtly flip off a camera, and then I would like to sort of glare at the centipede, but like not fully commit to that, and like back away from it, but like in a sort of like towards the door that it was pointing at, and like a "you're not gonna bite me again" kind of like
like a stay.
Hey, nah, okay, I get it kind of thing.
Are you disengaging or?
It takes half of my movement, right?
Yes.
What is your ruling on people drinking health potions themselves? Do you count it as an action or a bonus action?
I would say based on the current state of being that you're in, you are welcome to drink it yourself as a bonus action.
Okay. So I will drink.
You're trying to measure. You are 35 feet away from the door.
I am. So, yeah, but like 30 feet would get me to there, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I could see through the window from there, I think.
Yes.
Okay, so if I bonus action to drink the potion, which is, oh gosh, what level of potion was it? Just a regular?
It was just a level 1.
A D4?
Yeah. The standard for Potion of Healing is a 2d4 plus 2.
So that's 7 points back. So I'm not going to disengage from him, but I'm going to flavor text back away from him, it. And go to the door, at least that far to the window, to look into it. To hopefully be able to see the mechanism thing that Rob was trying to mess with before, right?
Yes.
Which was a lever on the other side.
Yeah, it's what appears to be like a traditional, like a sliding door where there's a very small handle that's like pressed within the door that if you had enough strength, you could break through on the outside of the door, or you could pull from the inside of the door.
So when you say enough strength, is that just like you wouldn't actually need that much strength if you had the appropriate leverage on the right side of the door?
If you had the appropriate leverage on the right side of the door, it would take significantly less strength.
Like,
yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Like, theoretically, less than like 10 pounds of strength? if you were, like, hypothetically a mage hand.
Oh, if you have a mage hand, I think you could definitely try that.
Okay, I'm going to cast Mage Hand. And then use it to try to open the door.
All right. Using Mage Hand, because it is, in fact, a hand, give me a performance check just to, like, make sure that there's no first day jitters for your Mage Hand. No performance anxiety over here.
You never know, man. What did you say, performance check?
11? An 11? Okay, with that, let's see. So it felt more like a 10. Your hand had a tremor. Like maybe your blood sugar was low or something. Your mage hand tremored as it was opening the door. But with some serious strength, with all the strength that your mage hand had, it was able to slide the door open just wide enough to make space for a person to go through.
All right. I don't believe I can go through it because I used my movement to get there. So that will be my turn.
Okay. Agent Rob, what about you? What are you doing, my friend?
I'm going to attack the lab tech.
Okay.
He has conditions.
Oh yeah, I have conditions.
You are frightened and paralyzed.
Well, I'm incapacitated if I'm paralyzed.
Yes, you are incapacitated, unfortunately, as you are
Yeah,
paralyzed.
so I can't do anything.
You want to. You're picturing an awesome fight scene in your head.
Yeah.
The centipede quasit uses its turn to take movement over toward Agent Rob. Now that it sees that the Dragon's Rose is headed in the right direction, the lab tech, in return, takes one step back and says, I believe your orientation is straight through the door, and takes, without, like, disengaging officially, just taking a couple steps back while maintaining direct eye contact with you, since you are paralyzed, and giving you a little bit of space. Says, why don't you try going through the door? In almost a sassy, slightly condescending way. Agent Dragon Rose, you see your fellow comrade paralyzed and frightened by something that happened with this very seemingly normal lab tech.
Well, was it just for the end of that? Is it over now? Because it's just till the end of that turn?
As soon as the lab tech walks away from you, that is the end of their turn. They're choosing to not fight.
I mean, since he seems okay now, I don't think I'm gonna do anything. I'm gonna step into the doorway. Can I, like, push the door open anymore? Or is it, like, jammed?
I mean, you can use some very basic human strength, like, give me a strength athletics check. Just make sure you don't stub your toe on the way in.
I mean, listen.
Okay, so you stub your toe on the way in, and you trip and fall through the door frame. But you are on the other side. You don't take any damage, but it is pretty humiliating as Iris is standing on the other side just watching you and scribbling notes down on the black tablet that she is holding. Agent Rob, what are you doing?
I am going to attack the lab tech.
The lab tech... Oh my gosh. The lab tech says, please, I'd really rather not. I'd rather not engage. You have orientation.
I got a 24.
So you go ahead and attack. That hits, for sure.
5 piercing damage.
5 damage, okay.
I just want to kill her before I leave the room.
I mean, completely fair. I understand. The giant centipede is going to take 30 more feet of movement to try to get closer to you. To try to encourage you to head toward the door. And if not, it will bite you.
Okay.
The lab tech turns and says to the cameras up above, Master Iris, unfortunately, it seems that we have an unwilling participant. Permission to destroy or put to sleep. And the calm voice says up above, give him one more chance. And she says, Okay, permission to attack. And is going to attempt to multi-attack claw you with her long metal-tipped nails. Let's see, my friend. Does a 14 hit?
Yeah.
Don't sound so sad. You did this to yourself.
Join us next session with Agent Rob 3.0.
That is 5 damage for the first claw attack. Please make a wisdom saving throw.
17.
Your 17 really felt more like a 15. But you still passed. I'm trying to think. Agent Rob really wants to kill this lab tech here. I guess you give her no choice. She's like, well, I was given no choice. And slashes another metal claw at you. And I assume a 21 hits. Oh my gosh. You take 7 damage. So you'll be doing death saves on your next turn.
Sweet.
Her second claw with the metal tip slashed you across the face, splitting skin to the point where she cut through even to an unhuman amount. And the second claw was through your stomach. And you feel like a lot of blood seeping out of your guts. Agent Dragonrose, you are right on the other side of this door, picking yourself up and collecting yourself. What do you want to do?
I guess I will get up begrudgingly and will look behind me. And I presume I will see
Agent Rob on the ground bleeding.
Agent Rob on the ground bleeding to death, and then I'll look at Iris. What is Iris doing?
Iris is just still tapping on her iPad. You see that she's frowning a little bit. She's like, really was not the ideal balance of brains and brawn there. I wonder if he can pull himself out of this one. You know, perhaps maybe we can adjust next time. Maybe make him a little bit wiser. Maybe a little bit more composed. Maybe we just give him a little bit more brute strength. She's having like a very detailed conversation about Rob as she's watching something on her tablet.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, like, half under my breath, you're not the ideal balance of brains and brawn, and I'm gonna walk back into the room.
Okay. So what do you do from here?
Can I reach him? Yes. Okay. I will go over to him. And I will cast Cure Wounds. And as I'm doing that, before I cast it, I'm going to look at the lab tech. And I'm going to say, hey, techie, are you good at acting?
I'm not quite sure I understand.
Can you pretend to be dead?
Oh, you would like me to put on a performance? Of course. Let me check. So she's gonna roll. I would say, yeah, that's a 14 is solid. She said, now watch.
Beautiful. And then I will cast Cure Wounds for 7 points on Rob, and I'll give him a nice little cheek smack and be like, hey, Agent Rob, you there? Okay. Oh, great. Good morning. Yeah, you did it. Look, she's dead. Come on. And I'll just slowly start dragging his body towards orientation.
Can I roll insight against her persuasion?
Yeah, Rose, give me a persuasion. Rob, give me an insight check. Rose, take yours with advantage, because that was a very nice thing you did for your fellow player that you did not have to do.
19.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's not gonna be that good. 13.
13? Jeez Louise. Let's see. Let me double check something real quick. Very interesting. So, Rob, that you did do better than her. You do see that there's slight breathing from the lab tech or slight fluttering of the eyelashes as you're being dragged away. You see, like,
Okay, am I able to pull away from her easily? Or is she, like, firmly grasping me and I have to make it straight?
I'm not very
against hers?
strong.
yeah, I mean, I would say that's a contested strength check.
23.
Jeez
8.
Louise. Actually, you know what? You are almost bloodied and you were just dead. If you don't mind taking that at disadvantage for me.
Yeah, I'll take it at disadvantage.
Agent Dragon Rose, what did you roll?
8. I'm not
11.
strong. I've got a 10.
11. Okay. So, just barely, Rob, you're able to squirm out of her grasp. And,
I'm gonna say she's still alive. And I'm gonna attack her while she's down on the ground.